I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here. Welcome to another new well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin? Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared. Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments. Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most... members gather for lectures and study sessions. Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards. Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
You are new here, are you not? We have not spoken. Sir? How quaint. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored but I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear? Now, if you'll excuse me.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous, unless you can control it. Can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
And what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do? Is that so?
See, she agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells? Well, then this should be no problem at all for you. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. How do you think we should spend the remainder of our classroom time? Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell, and keep it up. You have to keep your ward up, or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout this. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
goodness. I've been wandering alone for so long, I thought I'd never see another soul again. I was kidnapped by these bandits weeks ago. They locked me up in the towers near Mistwatch. I managed to pick the lock and slip out while the guards slept, but now I'm completely lost. Oh, thank you. But I should be fine now that you've shown me the way. But those bandits have to be stopped. They're at Mistwatch. Here, let me show you on your map. If you can stop them, you'll be a true hero.
And here we all are. All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious. As some of you may know, Sarthor was one of the earliest Nord settlements in Skyrim. It was also the largest. Sacked by the elves in the infamous Night of Tears, not much is known about what happened to Sarthor. This is an exciting opportunity. Well, are there any questions? Any enchanted items will do. Now let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do? Berliner, my dear, why don't you search for water?
It's going to take forever to sift through. He what? You must be one of the new apprentices then. Fine, fine. Just don't make a mess of my work, all right? I've only looked through a portion of this. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything. I'll be amazed if we find anything useful here. I'll be amazed if we... I see. It probably doesn't... I'll add this to the rest of the items. I don't think there's anything further I need from you.
Why in the world would this be sealed off? What is this place?
Hold, mage, and listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, Mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care and know that the Order is watching.
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened? I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw? The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? The Psijics have no connection to these ruins, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find? Oh, no, you don't. Prepare to defend yourself. I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look. I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these coffins. This bears closer inspection. You, however, high time I caught up with you. Well now, would you look at that? What was that? Nothing seems to work. Keep it busy. I'll try to drain some of its power. This is utterly unique. This is... I have no idea. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Archmage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Savos Aran of this discovery? Please, hurry.
What you learn here... Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough to deal with right now. I see. I trust that Tolfdir will provide a more specific explanation. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. Speak with Urag in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of anything that matches your discovery. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful. Until next time.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance? I know what you want. Word travels fast around here. Discovered some big mystery, huh? Well, you don't even need to ask. No, I don't have anything for you. Not anymore, anyway. I said not anymore. Orthorn stole a number of books when he ran off to Felglow Keep to join those summoners. Some kind of peace offering. I think one of those volumes may have had some relevant information. If you want them, you'll have to talk to Orthorn. Fight well.
You consider restoration a valid school of magic, worthy of study, don't you? Don't you? Good. Not that I require... It can make life difficult when one's colleagues fail to recognize the research one engages. Take a look.
You there. I have questions for you. You were in Sarthal, yes? It has come to my attention that something was found there. I know full well that you have. Tolfdir is still there now, is he? I shall expect a full report when he returns. It is my job to know these things. My role as advisor to the Archmage is aided by knowing everything that transpires here. Thank you for your help. You may go now.
By Eastmere, it's true. A jester, funny suit and all. Just north, by the Loria's farm. Fool had a coffin in a cart with a broken wheel. Like to see him laugh his way out of that.
Between the war and the return of the dragons,
I have
wonder
trapped.
if we should
Take a look.
leave Skyrim and ply our trade elsewhere.
May your road lead you to warm sand. I admit, the dragons are a concern.
Need something?
But we can avoid them if we do not stay in one place for too long.
And you thought I was just a pretty face.
What is it? Out of the way, meat. Out of the way, meat. What is it?
Is someone there? Please, please let me out of here. Please, help. Yes, yes. Did Archmage Arin send you? He sent you to rescue me, didn't he? What? The book? Oh. Oh, dear. I shouldn't have taken them. I know. It was stupid. Help me get out of here, and I'll help you find them. I don't have them anymore. She took them. Please, let me out of here. No, it's the levers in the center there. Just make sure you don't pull the wrong one. Please, hurry. I don't like being in here. They threw me in here until they were ready to use me in one of... This wasn't supposed to happen. I thought... There's a lever, right there in the center. Hurry, before more of them show up. Don't leave me here.
And begin. Never should have come here. Must have scared him off.
should have come.
Please let me out of here. They're going to do something. Yes. Right there in the center. Hurry! Before more of them show up. Don't leave. Yes, yes. Did Archmage Arin... What? I shouldn't have taken... Help me get out of here, and I'll help... I don't have... Please, let me out. No, it's the levers and... They threw me in here until... This wasn't supposed to happen. I thought they wanted my help, not to use me as a test subject. Thank you. I promise I'll help. And then I'll go back to the college and I'll take it. Ah! begin.
should have come here.
So you're the one who barged into my home and laid waste to my projects. How nice to meet you. So you're just one of Arin's lackeys. You come here, kill my assistants, disrupt my work. Oh, I'm afraid I'll allow you the opportunity to turn around. Fine, take them and be gone. Never return here, or else you'll face me. Oh, wrath.
heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
Must have been nothing. Thought I heard something. Guess it's off too.
I don't want to see you treating it. Well, well. Thank you. Night of Tears, eh? Did you read it yourself? If I recall it. And here. I suppose you've earned these. Until next time.
Good to see. Did he now? Does he have information about our wonderful discovery? Is that the one about something buried beneath Sarthal? Something that I'll have to make a point of I just can't seem to tear myself away. If you'd allow me to indulge myself for a moment, I thought I might make a few observations. I'm sure you've already noticed the markings. They're quite unlike anything we've seen before. Aliad, Gwemmer, Daedric, or even Falmer. None of them are a match. Quite curious indeed. Now, I'm not sure that you're quite as attuned as I am, given my extensive years of experience, but this marvelous object, it practically radiates magicka, and yet it's unlike anything I've felt before. Archmage Aaron is already hard at work, and hopefully we'll have more information soon.
I'm afraid I must...
No,
It is urgent that I speak with your associate immediately.
This is most inappropriate. We're involved in serious research here.
Yes, I've no doubt of its gravity. This, however, is a matter that cannot wait.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never been interrupted like this before. The audacity. I suppose we'll continue this at some later time, when we can avoid interruptions.
I need you to come with me immediately. Let's go. Really? Well, allow me to clarify the situation. I'd like to know why there's someone claiming to be from the Psijic Order here in the college. More importantly, I'd like to know why he's asking for you, specifically. So we're going to go have a little chat with him and find out exactly what it is he wants. Technically, that is true, but I still report to the Aldmeri Dominion, and I cannot ignore them. Don't worry. You can return to your petty squabbles and meaningless research as soon as this matter is resolved. Now, you are going to speak to this monk and find out why he is here, and then he will be removed from college grounds.
Please do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. It is good to meet you in person. I merely wished... I've given us a chance to speak privately. But I'm afraid I can't do this for long. We must be brief. The situation here at your college is of dire importance, and attempts to contact you, as we have previously, have failed. I believe it is due to the very source of our concern. This object, the Eye of Magnus, as your people have taken to calling it. The energy coming from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here, the more dangerous the situation becomes. And so I have come here personally to tell you it must be dealt with. You set this chain of events in motion at Sarthal. You must understand the Psijic Order does not typically intervene directly in events. My presence here will be seen as an affront to some within the Order. As soon as we have finished, I will be leaving your college. I'm all too aware that my arrival has aroused suspicion, especially in Onkano, your Thalmor associate. Nevertheless, my Order will not act directly. You must take it upon yourself to do so. As you may have learned, this object, the Eye, is immensely powerful. The world is not ready for it. If it remains here, it will be misused. Indeed, many in the Order believe it has already. Rather, something will happen soon, something that cannot be avoided. Unfortunately, the future is as obscure to us as it is to you. The overwhelming power of the Eye makes it difficult for us to see. I fear I have already overstepped the bounds of my Order, but I will offer this. Seek out the Augur of Dunlane here in your college. His perception may be more coherent than ours. I am unsure. He is somewhere within the college. Surely one of your colleagues must know his location. I am sorry I cannot provide you with further help, but this conversation requires a great deal of effort on my part. Now, I'm afraid I must leave you. We will continue to watch over you and guide you as it is within you to succeed. Never forget that.
I'm sorry. Were you about to say something? I'm not sure what happened. A monk from the Sijic Order. I hope we didn't offend him some. Beyond asking for you, he never said. Has Tolfdir been... Please, don't allow him to continue to discuss the subject.
What is the meaning of this?
Until next time.
You must excuse me. I shouldn't be here.
From me.
Don't play coy. You asked to see a specific member of the college.
I'm working on some very important research, I assure you.
There's been a misunderstanding. Clearly, I should not be here. I shall sit...
It's always... Well now, there's a name I haven't heard in some time. My goodness, it's been years since I've spoken with him. I suppose he's still down in the Midden, but I haven't... Are you going to see him? Do tell him hello for me, won't you? Underneath the college. It's not the nicest place, so if you go down there, please do be careful.
Perseverance will only lead to disappointments. Still, you persist. Very well. You may enter. I am that which you have been seeking. Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun. But those who have sent you have not told you what they seek, what you seek. You seek that which all who wield magic seek, knowledge. You shall find this. Knowledge will corrupt It will destroy. It will consume. You seek meaning, shelter in knowledge. You will not find it. The Thalmor sought the same thing, and it shall lead to his end, as it has so many others. No, though you may be the last, the one who calls himself Ancano has sought my knowledge as well, through very different questions. Your path differs from most. You are being guided, pushed towards something. It is a good path, one untraveled by many. It is a path that can save your college. I will tell you what you need to know to follow it further. You, and those aiding you, wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus. You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware. To see through Magnus's eye without being blinded, you require his staff. Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable center, so you must act with haste. Take this knowledge to your Archmage.
What you learn here... Really? And what might that... I'm sorry. Well, I'd certainly love to have such a powerful staff, but I'm not really... And how do you know of this? Did you really? And he specifically mentioned this... I'm impressed with your initiative. Of course, someone will need to follow up on this. A most impressive attitude. Keep this up, and you'll do quite well for yourself. Something as specific and ancient as the Staff of Mac... I seem to recall Mirabelle mentioning the staff somewhat recently. Why don't you see if she can tell you anything? I'm quite pleased with your progress, you know. You've certainly proven yourself to be more than... This circlet once proved invaluable to me. I hope it can be of use to you now.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary. Well, now that's an odd question. Why in the world would you be asking? I see. Well, yes, I suppose I did mention it. Though I'm not sure what he expects. I only brought... They were apparently under the impression we were keeping it in a closet somewhere. Mages based out of Cyrodiil. They fancy themselves the imperial authority on magic these last few hundred years. My understanding is that all they really... I was quite surprised to find them on our doorstep. They seemed amiable enough, but their line of questioning made me... uneasy. It became clear they're trying to hoard powerful artifacts, looking to consolidate power. No one here. The Synod seemed convinced it was somewhere in Skyrim. They inquired about the ruins of... It sounded like they were heading there, though I suppose if you're intent on looking for the staff, there's a chance they might be in Mazulft yet. Just don't expect them to be cooperative.
Maik knows much and tells some. Maik knows many things others do not.
Crystal. Gone. Find Paratus. Oculary.
Gavros, is that you? I'd almost given up hope. Let me get the door. What the? What are you doing here? What have you done with Gav? It was the Falmer, wasn't it? Curse! If Gavros is gone, there is no hope. He was supposed to return with the crystal. And you, if you're here for treasure or wisdom or anything, it didn't work to... Well, I was right. Gavros had to cart it all the way back to Cyrodiil. Left the It was a brilliant idea. Secret, though. Official Synod business. Well, I'm afraid I can't help you with that. I don't know what sort of help you expect from me, but if you can actually find the crystal, I'd certainly be grateful. All right. Please tell me. I was almost beginning to think Gavros had gone and gone. Well, with the phone, I'll explain on the way. No matter what Gavros said, this was my idea first. The Council is going to know that when I get back. I was the one who thought of using this oculory. I don't know what the dwarves called it. Something unpronounceable, I'm sure. From all our research, it seems they were intent on discerning the nature of the divine. This machinery, all of it, was designed to collect starlight, and then, I'm not sure, split it somehow? It was my idea to replace one of the key elements with our focusing crystal. Months of enchantments went into it. Let's just hope they got it right this time. Here it is. Magnificent, isn't it? Took an incredible amount of work to get it running again. Now I'm hoping it'll all be worth it. Place the crystal in the central apparatus, and we can start the process for focusing it. need something? Now the crystal needs to be focused. It was created so far. Heating and cooling the crystal will cause it to expand or contract, which will change how the light... You'll need to use spells to do that. Being from... There should be a few basic tomes around here somewhere in case your training is even more substandard than I've heard. All right then. Results. They're not at all what they should be. This projection should be lit up like the night sky. Something is creating an incredible amount of interference. Something in Winterhold, it looks like. What are you playing at? Is this some attempt to stall my work? So what is it? What have you done? Did you know what we were attempting? Are you here to make sure your plan worked? That our efforts have been for nothing? Well, explain yourself. You and your college have ruined years of my work. I've lost colleagues and friends to the Falmer. How did you do it? But it must be something you're doing. You have something at your college, don't you? Something immensely powerful, beyond anything I've anticipated. What is it? The Eye of Magnus? Well, I suppose if that means what I think it... Well, that's interesting. Yes, the staff. Interesting. I can't explain the details. That would be giving away many secrets the Synod have learned over the years. Also, I doubt you'd be able to comprehend the details. Have you seen the orrery in the Imperial City? It was the inspiration for this idea. Instead of projecting the sky, we project all of and then harness the latent energies to overlay the visions of... What's important is that all of this work was designed to reveal to us sources of great magical power. Purely to help safeguard the Empire, of course. And yet, in the end, Only 2 locations have been revealed to us. One is your college. The other, well, that can only be Labyrinthian. So, mage from Winterhold, despite your intentions, I've beaten your little game. Even if all you've said here is lies, I know you have something in Winterhold the Synod Council will be very interested in. So fine, trudge off to Labyrinthian in search of your staff. I shall return to Cyrodiil and deliver my... This is not over, I assure you. I think we're done here.
You have done well thus far, but trying times are ahead. It is imperative that you return to your college at once. You will be called on to take swift action, rise to the challenge, and discover what you are capable of. You are on the right path, and you will prevail.
What he's doing. Excellent. Ancano is... Help us get through this, will you? I don't care what it is. I want... It down now. Stop this at once. I command you. Don't go.
Are you all right? Can you walk? I need you on your feet. We're in trouble here. Ancano is doing something with that thing, the eye. We can't stop him. I haven't seen Savo since the explosion. He must have been blown clear. I need you to find the Archmage, and I need you to do... I'll be fine. I just need a minute to catch my breath. Fine. Savos.
I'm going to find who did this.
What's happened?
Are you all right? He stopped. What happened in there? What? Is he responsible? There's more. Something's happened to Winterhold. It must be whatever Ancano did. Quickly now, quickly. I'll find Mirabelle and see if we can't put a stop to this.
Is he dead?
I hope this isn't something I did.
What's going on? What happened in there? It may be in danger? Take a look. I don't think there's much question. Let's get down there. We have to do something. We've got to stay... Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. Come on, Arneal. Let's go.
Do we have to? They'd never lift a finger to help us.
I'm going to find where I did this.
What's happened? Are you all right? He stopped. What happened in there? I cannot. But there's no... I'll do what I can here. Go now, go.
Is he dead?
What's going on? What happened? It may... Let's get down there. We have to do something. We've got to... Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. Come on, Arneal. Let's go.
Have to? They'd never lift a finger to help us.
Did you hear something?
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see. There's a new museum opening up in Dawnstar. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
We've got to stay focused. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
See.
Around.
I hope this isn't something I did. I hope this isn't something I did.
Hey, watch it!
Well, wish I could say the same. Tolfdir and I can try and keep this contained. You need to get your hand... What? Are you... That can't be a coincidence. The Archmage. He told me it was from Labyrinth. I think you should take it and get out of here. Bring back that staff before Ancano brings the whole college down around us. If we can't